Broadcasting live from the Berkshire Bank Saratoga Pavilion at Saratoga Racecourse, it's Levack and Goz on 104.5 The Team.
Yankee baseball, and we're going to get the other side of the equation. He covers the Cleveland Indians for Burning River Baseball and the Lake County News-Herald. Justin Lada joins us. Justin, looking at last night's game, I've got Yankee fans, or alleged Yankee fans, tweeting me the trade was a waste, the Yankees can't hit, Sonny Gray's not that good. Corey Kluber's on another level right now, correct?
Yeah, Corey Kluber is in that upper echelon. I think there's about 4 guys in baseball, maybe 5, if you include Madison Bumgarner, that are just a level above everybody else. But by some stats, Luis Severino's also in that company this year too. But yeah, Sonny Gray is going to be just fine. If you were expecting Corey Kluber out of him, you really expected too much. He's not that good, but he's going to fit nicely behind Luis Severino.
AL power rankings right now, the Indians, the Yankees, the Red Sox, the Astros. If you had to rank it 1 through 4, with 4 being the worst, 1 being the best, what's it look like for you?
4 being the worst. I have to go Red Sox at the bottom just right now because of the issues they've had offensively in the last month. I know they scored 12 against the Indians this past week. I don't know, the Yankees and Indians are kind of on the same plane, and then I think the Astros are kind of ahead of everybody else right now, but you know, they've got some of their own warts that are coming to fruition right now, too. You know, it's August. Everybody's got their own issues to deal with. The Indians aren't exactly healthy either, so, I mean, everyone right now is just trying to get healthy for the stretch run, it seems like.
Hey, you say it's so close between Cleveland and New York right now. Are you surprised that the Indians weren't more active at the deadline like the Yankees were?
Yes and no. I think the important thing to remember is that the Indians don't have the farm system the Yankees do. And part of that is because of the trade they made, you know, last year, sending Clint Frazier and Justice Sheffield and 2 relievers to New York. So the Indians' farm system doesn't have a whole lot of depth as far as huge trade chips. They've got 2 really nice names in Francisco Mejia, catcher, and guy just turned 20, and Tristan McKenzie, who's dominating the Carolina League. But those are their really main 2 chips. There's not a lot of teams out there that were interested in what the Indians had to offer prospect-wise. In return for a big name, what they had behind Mejia McKenzie were not going to land them Zach Britton, Yu Darvish, or Sonny Gray. So that's kind of why they weren't more active. But at the same time, in wake of Andrew Miller's recent DL incident, it's a little more alarming they weren't more active because without him, their bullpen is a little bit shaky. And if they knew that this knee issue was going on for a few weeks, it's a little alarming they didn't look harder for a left-handed option outside of Zach Britton.
Justin Lada with us right now. He covers the Indians for Burning River Baseball and Lake County News-Herald. Speaking of that Sonny Gray move, you watched him last night. Yankee fans, you know, we've seen him here and there. Did you think that you know, he was just his performance was simply a product of the infield not backing him up?
Oh, I mean, when you make 3 errors in 1 inning, that's going to obviously affect the outcome of things, no matter who's on the mound. But I thought overall, I mean, the Indians just made him work. You know, they'd only seen him a few weeks ago, and he dominated them a few weeks ago. So, you know, maybe they picked up something on his performance. Maybe he was a little overamped. But he kept the ball down, I thought, enough. The Indians just worked the count a lot, and those 3 errors played into a lot. I mean, he made it through 5 innings and didn't allow any run after the first inning. So it's safe to say that, you know, had the defense not let him down the first inning, it would have been a much better performance. He might have gone deeper into the game and, you know, might have even been a win for the Yankees had the defense not let him down.
Justin, any truth to the rumor that you think Clint Frazier looks better with the short hair?
This is absolutely false. There's an absolute crime. The Yankees do not let the red mane just flow.
What do you think of him so far? Is he living up to the expectations you had of him in the Cleveland farm system?
I think right now what he's doing is about what's expected. You know, he's showing a lot of power. He's showing you that bat speed. He's showing you that he's an aggressive player. I mean, you saw the error he made last night. He's got a great arm. But he's a little over-aggressive. That's just kind of how he plays. He's, you know, 100% all the time. You know, the plate discipline doesn't surprise me. I know his OBP is a little bit low right now as well. So there's some contact issues, but that was to be expected just because of the kind of hitter he was in the minors. But he's showing you all the tools that he has and that he can provide, you know, once he gets a book on some of these pitchers. And, gets comfortable at the big league level, I think he's doing exactly as expected the first time around, and I expect him to get better.
He's becoming an impact player for the Yankees when he's out in the lineup, but there's times if you're an Indian fan, you wonder, did they still make the right move? When looking back at that 2016 trade for the future of the franchise, do you still believe the Indians got the best of it?
I really think both teams won, honestly. Terry Francona said that yesterday. It's always better when both teams win, which is how it should go in a trade. I think the Indians probably made the right call for their organization as far as their timeline for winning a championship, because Bradley Zimmer is a better defender in center field, better runner on the bases just in terms of natural speed. Just provided more of what they needed right now that Clint Frazier wasn't going to be able to provide in 2017, probably. So it was the right call in trading Clint Frazier as far as one of those two being the centerpiece of the deal. I still think Justice Sheffield's going to be a really nice mid-rotation starter. So I think the Indians made the right call, and I think the Yankees also are going to get a lot out of that trade as well. So like I said before, both teams I think are going to come away winners in this trade, and hopefully the Indians get a championship out of it. And if not, the Yankees will probably have Clint Frazier in the lineup for a couple World Series appearances.
We got Justin Lada with us. Justin, tonight it's Jaime Garcia versus Drone Boy Trevor Bauer. What do you see this matchup playing out as?
It really depends. You never know what you're going to get out of Trevor Bauer. You said Drone Boy. No one expected that in the playoffs last year. Trevor Bauer can go out and throw 7 innings and strike out 13 guys, or he can go 4 innings and give up 6 runs. I mean, it's been a weird in-between with him this year. He's gotten a lot of bad luck, and he'll tell you he's gotten a lot of bad luck. He's also gotten hit hard at times this year, and there's been games where he hasn't been able to throw a strike. So it's really hard to predict what a Trevor Bauer start's going to be like, especially I'm assuming Aaron Judge will be back in the lineup tonight. You'll probably see Matt Halliday tonight. So it's going to be really interesting. As far as Garcia, I have absolutely no idea what to expect with him, because the Indians sometimes struggle with these kind of command lefties who are good at getting weak contact, and that's exactly what he does. So they've been better against left-handers as of late, so it's really going to be a very either-or game. It could be a high-scoring game. It could be a 1-0 game.
What are you more surprised about? Our old team, the Syracuse Saltcats, winning the Eastern Division of the NYCBL, or me becoming engaged?
Wow. I'm going to go with you getting engaged for sure. I think that's definitely the surprise of 2017.
But yeah, we're all just shocked she said yes.
Yeah, I mean, you might want to make sure that that answer's concrete. You might get her to a doctor, make sure she's all right.
Oh, will you stop? I got a text message yesterday congratulating me. Will you get out of here,
Justin? We just got to keep feeding her Jaeger bombs until she says I do, and everything will be fine.
God bless. God bless both of you.
Justin Lada, man, we appreciate you every time the Yankees take on the Indians in a game of importance. He's nice enough to reach out and help us break it down. Of course, check out his stuff for Burning River Baseball, Lake County News Herald. Justin, thanks for making time.
Hey, thanks for calling me, guys. I appreciate it.
Anytime. Level-headed, even keel, like. You can just tell that's a guy who's been through the ups and downs of a Cleveland season.
Oh, man, he's a diehard Cleveland Indians fan, and I've watched Indians game with him, whether it be in July or September and October. He's still jacked up about his team, but as a professional, he handles it and he knows his stuff, and he broke down a lot of those trades in the overall situation. Look, he kind of did what we did in the first segment. He said it. He's like, hey, don't get too crazy about one start. There were errors out there. The trades worked out for both teams. We're going to find out what both teams will be in September and October, but we can't really put too much in the last night's start. We already knew Corey Kluber was good. We know Sonny Gray can be an impact player for the Yankees going forward. Even he's an Indian fan, pauses a bit. He knows the big games are coming later on in the year.